Hey, what up, guys? What up, YouTube? So, in this video, I want to kind of break down how I made, 3 grand today trading. Okay, I want to start doing these end of day recaps for you guys. Maybe not every day, but pretty often. So I want to show you guys what I saw in the markets, my headspace coming into it, and just all that, so you guys could start replicating it for yourself and start applying these things that I teach. Okay, so today was a pretty good day in the markets. So let me move my camera smaller. As you can see here, when the market opened on Sunday, okay, so today's Monday, when the market opened on Sunday, it gapped down huge. Since it gapped down because the tariffs that Trump, made and announced. So that being said, with this big gap in the market, I knew that we were bound to fill that gap. Okay, when a gap is made in the market, price has to rebalance the market and fill in that gap. So I automatically had a bullish bias coming into the day. So that being said, when New York session opened, price came up and we just came up and reversed off this point. Okay, we grabbed London highs and then we reversed off of that point. As you can see, price ended up coming down and sweeping London lows right here. Okay, sorry, it swept London lows. So it swept London highs, then it swept London lows, but immediately after sweeping London lows, price made a huge jump to the upside. So that kind of told me everything I wanted to know. Okay, I was looking for buys. Price swept a major point of liquidity, which is London lows, and immediately just started pushing up. So when price started pushing up, it was very simple. We broke structure to the upside. Okay, we broke this structure right here to the upside, and honestly gave me the entry I wanted. But since this candle just printed out of nowhere, that was absolutely massive, I wanted to be a little safe. So I waited for that candle to close and see what would happen for the next candle. Next candle ended up closing bullish. I thought the next candle would pull down because of how big this candle was, but it closed bullish. So I'm like, okay, this might actually be the start of a push, because typically if it's a fake out, the next candle will be indecisive or it'll just go the opposite direction. But this candle continued in that same direction. So after this candle printed, I waited for price to pull back a little bit, and then I got in. So price pulled back right here. I entered the market, 40-point stop loss, 1 to 3 risk to reward, and I hit my take profit. Okay, it's a very simple trade. I mean, I was bullish because we had the gap, and I traded into that gap, knowing that we have to fill it. Okay, so I just waited for price to sweep a major leg of liquidity, which was these London lows, and then I wait for a break of structure. Okay, price broke structure right here, and since I was gonna wait for price to pull back into this fair value gap since it was such a big candle, but NQ doesn't always do that when there's a big push, so I had to adapt. It's a very simple trade, guys. That's what I saw in NQ for today. I didn't really see anything else. I knew I was pretty bullish coming into the day. YM printed pretty much the same exact setup, swept the London lows, broke structure to the upside. This was a very, very clean setup as well. I would have had no issues taking this one. I was just on my chart for NQ. That's about it, guys. Little trade recap for you, and yeah.